everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm so excited to be here today. We are continuing on with the Shatter Me books. So we're going to be reading, I think it goes Ignite Me, and then Shadow Me, and then Restore Me, and then Reveal Me. That's what I'm going to make sure before I read them, but this is what we're going to be reading. In this video, I'm so excited to continue the series. I have not been so excited to read books in a very long time, and I have a pretty hefty TBR this month, but these are just 4 of them that we will be getting to, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Pretty sure we're starting with Ignite Me because the last one we read was the novella Fracture Me, I think. I'm gonna use my Dementor bookmark. I'm going to Universal next month. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Never been there before. And so I'm like getting out all my Harry Potter stuff and we're getting back into it. We're about to start chapter 1, guys. I think all I do today is read this book. So let's see how far we can get into it because I really am just so excited. So obviously leaving off, we just finished Shatter Me and then the first novella, which was Defy Me, maybe, and then we read Unravel Me, and then we read Fracture Me. So I was loving my time reading Shatter Me, don't get me wrong, but when I got to Unravel Me, oh my gosh, I thought that I'd become a new woman. I fell in love with that book. I was not expecting that, and I know that this one was one of my favorites, so I'm really excited to get back into this. I definitely need to look up actually what the reading order is because I know this series has like a really weird reading order, and because of all the novellas. I'm currently watching Queen Charlotte because Bridgerton Part 1 just came out, and of season 4, Part 1 of season 4 just came out, and I didn't realize that they were releasing in 2 parts, and it made me sad, so I was like, let me just go watch Queen Charlotte. That is one of the saddest shows I think I've ever watched. I have not felt heartbreak like this in a while. Like, I don't know what I mean, obviously, if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about, but if you like the Bridgerton story, and again, like, Bridgerton's not my favorite show ever. I don't know if it's anyone's, but I'm gonna watch it every time. Season 2, obviously, was the best season. Season 4 is probably gonna be my second favorite though. I'm really excited to finish it, but Queen Charlotte is really heartbreaking. But I'm on the last episode today, and I think when I'm done with this, I'm gonna watch The Pit. I've heard such great things about that, and I'm really excited. Okay, so yeah, so we read Shatter Me. It was Destroy Me. What's Defy Me? Oh, Defy Me. Oh, Defy Me's a novel. Okay, so that just scratch that. That's a different thing. So we read Shatter Me, Destroy Me, Unravel Me, and Fracture Me. Those were the 4 that we read in the last video. And so today we're starting off with Ignite Me, and then okay, so and then we'll go straight into Restore Me. Oh wait, so this is a lot later on because Defy Me is before you even get into this one too. I don't know, because I've already got, okay, real talk, these are all the books that I've got on my TBR, and there's, including these 3, I guess, because I guess I won't read Reveal Me. Reveal Me is the one that comes after Defy Me, but I've got Alchemized, If We Were Villains, Love on the Brain, what is this, Beach Read, like, so many other books to read this month, so I'm not sure how far we'll get into this. If I end up finishing one of these today, then maybe, but I kind of want to just space it out, because if I do that, then for next month's video we'll only have Imagine Me and Believe Me, so we might just not finish this one yet. We'll do this next month. I think that'll be better. So anyway, so next month we'll do Defy Me, Reveal Me, Imagine Me, and Believe Me. That's gonna be a lot too. I don't know, y'all. Maybe I will read Defy Me and just not the rest of the novella yet. I don't know. It depends on how quickly I'm reading books this month, obviously, because I'm trying to finish Alchemized, you know, and I'm on chapter 2 right now, so I'm really scared for this, but I would like to read this month. Such a heavy book. Why is it 6,000 pounds? If these books are rereads for me though, obviously the series, these are rereads, but I think that I I think that I can probably like get done with all of these in just like one day. So we'll see how that goes. I would like to finish a couple books today. I don't have any that I'm currently reading other than Alchemist. I'm not finishing Alchemist today. I did not realize it's 1,023 pages. That's insane. But like I have a bunch of pretty short books on my TBR this month. I'm not gonna finish more than one of these books today. I don't want to do that to myself unless I want to read one of the novellas. But I don't know. I won't do that today anyway because it's not until after Restore Me. So, and obviously for this video we're trying to read these, and I want to take it slow, but we might have to read another short book today. But I'll come back to you when I have an update. I have not started reading this one yet. I know that this one is like, this is technically like the end of the trilogy, I think. Like when she initially wrote this series, this one was a part of it where it was like she was like ending it off. And I know that Warner is in this one a lot more, and I'm excited for that. I love him. So I'll come back to you when I have some talking points about it. Hi everyone, it's currently 7:07 on February 1st. Oh, I don't know why I kept doing that in the last video. My screen is literally like a bright white color, so you could barely see it. There we go. I've been reading tonight. It's the same day as I was talking to you when I was talking to you earlier. It is the same day. I have been reading this book. I don't think I'm gonna finish it today like I wanted to. Y'all, this is going so good. I knew that I was really gonna like this one, but I did not know how much I was gonna like it, and it's a lot. I'm liking it just as much, if not more, than I did like Unravel Me, and I really liked that book. I really enjoyed that book. I'm loving Kenji. He's obviously hilarious. He's going through a lot right now because, like, spoiler warning, a lot of them just died. There's only 9 of them left, and Kenji's going through it, but he also is going to carry this sense of humor wherever he goes, and I love that about him. And another funny part about this book was that like Warner was like carting her out like of the base because they had to figure out some way to like get her out of there, because they brought her in a body bag, and they were like, we actually can't do that again, because they brought her in the body bag because they just had the battle and people were dying, so it was normal then. But now they're like, that's kind of weird at this point, so maybe we shouldn't do that. And so they carted her out like under a cart. That is so funny. She was like, it's actually not too bad. It's actually not too bad. I actually kind of feel I can sit up. She said I can actually sit up. Hilarious. I love our characters. I love everyone. I think that Juliet might have annoyed me the first time I read this. I feel like I vaguely remembered that, but I think it's because I see a lot of myself in her, and not in necessarily the way she acts, but in like her emotions and everything. Like she has like all these big emotions, and like I can relate to that. But I don't really remember where we go from here. I'm not remembering a lot in this book specifically. I know I said in the last video that I did remember a lot in the previous 2 to 4, if you're counting the novellas, and I am. Great novellas. But this one is one where I'm like not remembering as much. I just remember liking it a lot. But I'm so excited to keep reading. I'm so excited, but I'll come back. If I have another update tonight, I might not. But if that's the case, then you'll either hear from me tomorrow or in a couple of days. But sideways right now, but the lighting is much better over here. I got halfway through row. I might keep reading this tonight, but I don't think I'll come back with another update tonight. This is so painful. This is so painful, and I know I just came to you with all these funny things that were happening. My cat is scratching at my bed right now. That's what that noise is. I'm talking about you, MJ. But this is really painful at the moment. I'm on chapter 33. I'm on page 204. So I'm literally halfway done. And I'm in so much pain. Oh, there's MJ. You gonna say hi? But anyway, I'm having a great time. Again, if you've not read this, you need to be doing this with me. This is insane. Next month's video is me reading the last books in the series, so don't miss out on that. Erin's emotions are like, it's gonna be the death of me. Like, obviously, I don't know the guy, but I feel like I know the guy because obviously we've been with him for quite a while now. Oh, look at her. Look at her. Having like a male main character with such big emotions like he does, again, it can just be because he has those powers specifically, but also because you just never see a man like that. And it's crazy. There's a lot I like about him, and like he's different in a lot of ways than we see in characters nowadays, and I really enjoy that about him. I like Julia. I think that there's a lot more that she's trying to figure herself out at the moment. And I obviously, like, she's been going through things, she's not like had a chance to breathe, so can't blame her for that. And again, Kenji is getting things done. We're getting things done, and I think we're getting the ball rolling on this. So I'm excited to see where we go, but I'll talk to you either tomorrow or in a couple of days. All right, everyone. So it's 2 days later, I believe. I could be wrong. Actually, no, I think it is 2 days later. I'm not going to do a bunch today. It's tonight. So I did finish Ignite Me yesterday, though, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit because obviously I ended it, so I need to give you my thoughts and my opinions. So right off the bat, I want to tell you this book was 5 stars, and like I said, I had a feeling that it was going to be, and I'm so glad that I just absolutely love this book, just like I thought I would. I'm so excited about that. I love these characters. I don't think I know I have so many characters I love in many different books, but these characters feel so different to me. Like, they're just so like you just want to get to know them, like what's actually going on, like behind all of your walls that you're putting up. What is going on with you, and are you okay? And I need to know everything. I need to know like all of these things. And with this being a favorite series of mine, obviously I'm gonna have questions. I'm gonna want to know more, and obviously there's a lot more content in the series than just past this. So I'm excited to continue on like getting to re-know these people because it's been so long since I've read the series. But what I did find out in this book, so awesome. And I don't really know how this was initially, like, I don't know if this was like, obviously this one and then Shatter Me and Unravel Me and Unite Me were the first books, but the original 3, so Shatter Me, Unravel Me, and Ignite Me, were supposed to be a trilogy. And I don't know if she like wanted to continue the series, or she was just like, I can do more with this, let's keep going, if it was like that. Because if this had been the end, I would have been very upset. Not because it's a bad ending, but because I would have felt like I still needed more. And I still feel like that. But I have like 8 more books to go, you know, like including the novellas, obviously. But guys, Warner, he getting to understand what he's actually going through on a deeper level was awesome, because he's like an interesting villain type. Like, he's not actually a villain, you just don't understand what's actually going on at the beginning. And that's what makes him so interesting, is because he's got all of these issues, like obviously with his dad, but also with his mom, which is on like a different level of issues. And seeing what happens with the both of them in this book is really upsetting. This series as a whole, and with this book specifically, there's so many things that you don't know yet. Obviously, I'm just saying that to you, but I remember a lot of things from the series, and I know I've said that on and on and on. And so, like, rereading it has been such a joy because there's, like, moments of just being like, how did this make any sense to me the first time I read it? Because now, like, looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes so much more sense as to why that happened, or why this person's feeling like this, or why, like, this is going on. Like, it just makes so much more sense on a reread. And I love that about this series. I feel like anytime I'm gonna ever go back and just reread the series and reread, I'm just gonna find more stuff that makes sense and makes sense. And I wish I had done a reread sooner, obviously, because then I would have, like, understood more, and it would have just, like, been building off the knowledge I had already grown the first time. But it's been so long, so I'm trying to relearn everything while still growing on that knowledge. So it's obviously, I'm having a great time. But if you have read the series and you haven't reread it, I totally recommend doing that. I don't care how long it's been. This is so good. It's so good, and it's so refreshing being in something I know I'm gonna love, because reading books, like, back to back to back, like, I just read 14 books in January, and now I've read 15 this year. Sometimes, like, obviously not all of them are great that I've been reading. Going back to a series that you know is good is so refreshing. It just feels like going home, and I love that about the series, and I'm so excited to continue reading. But I'm either gonna do a whole day with you tomorrow, and it's probably gonna end up being that, where we start Restore Me, or it might be a few days down the line, because I have a few things planned that I want to do, and I'm not sure, I'm not, like, set on anything yet, but I'm really excited to read this with you. I don't remember what, like, any of the series is, like, I don't remember which each book is about. I remember, like, points, big checkpoints in each book, but, like, I don't know in which book they are. I think this is my second 5-star in the series so far, because I did give Shatter Me 4 stars, just because I don't want to give every book 5 stars, but also that one, it just felt like so unfinished. And with a book, I like feeling like it's okay if I don't have the end yet, because I don't like feeling like I have to wait around for something. If you're gonna write a book, like, you need to finish it well. And I don't think that she didn't do that. I just think that there was just a lot more to be said, and we got another book for that, so it's completely fine, and I totally understand that. But for me, it was just 4 stars, and obviously I love that book, and I'm still gonna reread it and reread it and reread it, but I'm gonna reread this one before I reread Shatter Me. I'm so sorry, and you probably understand why. It's so good. Good morning, everyone. So I have decided today we're going to be spending all day together, hopefully finishing Restore Me. I've not even started it, but I have some fun little activities I want to do today. We're going to Walmart because I want to do some baking today, because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I want to do some treats for Valentine's Day. Just want to make some, like, themed treats. I know I want to do chocolate covered strawberries, and I want to attempt to make the like matcha, like strawberry matcha cupcakes. So we're gonna try to make both of those, but that might not happen. I'm really not sure, but excited for both of those. And also I'm having to drive my mom's truck because my car is out of commission. This truck is fine. It's not, I'm much more comfortable in my car, and I'm feeling a little scared, but it's okay. I know I can do it. Okay, so I've started on the strawberries, and I'm making strawberry matcha, and it's so good. I've never had a good homemade strawberry matcha, and this one's good. So we're just doing strawberry matcha everything today. I think I did burn the chocolate though, so I had to throw away what I had in my pot. I don't know what burnt chocolate looks like though. It wasn't black, so I don't know, but it just, like, it wasn't melting anymore, so I'm sorry. The dishwasher is very loud. It's very loud. It's a very loud dishwasher, but this is what I have so far, and I think they look good, so I'm really excited to eat them. But I'm gonna do at least 2 designs, I believe, on them. But I might go and do some dark chocolate ones now. I'm gonna have to clean everything though, because obviously, but I have a ton of strawberries left. Like, look how many strawberries I have left. So I can, like, I mean, I can just eat them, but I want to make more. And also I'm pretty sure I'm still making the cupcakes today too, and I'll slice some of those, put them on the tops of the cupcakes, but I need to make a couple more. So I think we'll go ahead and do some dark chocolate ones. All right, so I'm putting the dark chocolate in right now. I'm scared to burn it again. I don't know, like, I know I have to do it quick, but like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It started melting. All right, y'all, this is what we're working with. Don't they look good? I only had 2 left over. Well, I still have a whole thing left over right here, but I think I'm gonna decorate some of them. All right, so I actually finished the strawberries and the designs look really bad. Like, I really messed them up. And so I'm not gonna show you. They actually look atrocious. Like, I was trying to do, maybe I can show you this one. Oh, I can't even pick it up. Y'all, what is happening? The chocolate is stuck to the plate. Okay, see, like, it just doesn't look cute. I'm gonna eat this one though and see if it tastes any good. I don't really care for white chocolate, and that's what the pink is. Where'd it go? Well, that one scene in Descendants, and she's eating the strawberries. That's what I feel like right now. All right, y'all. I know I look insane, and I'm so sorry. It has been a couple of days. My sister got engaged last night, and I was kind of running around, like, trying to prepare for that for a little bit. So I did not finish Restore Me. So the last time we talked was on Wednesday, and today's Sunday. So trying to get back into the groove of things with everything going on. Look at what my boyfriend got me. Yesterday was our 8-month anniversary. So technically it's not even an anniversary because it's just months now. But I love him and I'm so happy. And he's just the cutest thing ever. And I have my hot chocolate and my Snoopy cup. It is a Halloween themed cup, but I don't have a Valentine's one, so maybe I need to get one. I would actually love to do that, but I don't know when I'm gonna have time for that. But I have been reading Restore Me. I just haven't finished it yet. I'm on page 312 out of 435 pages, so I only have like a little over 100 pages left to go, and I know I'm gonna finish this today. And then I would really like to also finish the first novella in this book. And I don't remember if you remember me telling you that I was only gonna read the first one in this book this month, and then next month when we do the last video for Shatter Me, I'll read the second one. But I'm hopefully get through both of these today, because I have so many books on my TBR for this month and I just need to get through them. But I want to talk about this book a little. I'm really enjoying it. I don't think I predicted this one to be a 5-star because of like the pacing we're going at. Not that the pacing is bad. I think that the pacing is great. I really enjoy the way that these books are being written. Obviously it is a reread, so I have obviously loved them before, but it is more of an informational book. We're trying to learn things about Warner's past and like the reestablishment and like in general, mostly about the kids. And so we're like meeting a bunch of people, and there's still major things going on, but mostly it's just a lot of information. It's not bad, don't get me wrong. There's still a ton of action, and I'm loving those scenes, and I'm loving the scenes of learning new things. I thought that I was not going to remember a lot about this book, but as far like as we are right now, I remember everything. And I don't know if that'll continue with the rest of the series, and I've said that before, but I have actually, like, I do remember everything that's going on, and I'm so excited about that because as I've said, I've had such a like problem comprehending reading, like especially last year. It was just so bad. I could not remember anything. So like doing this series of me rereading these books has been awesome, because it's like, Ellie, you have the ability to remember things, just take your time. And that's what I've been doing, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I am in a pretty big like action sequence right now, with me being like almost done with it. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of questions that I have, but obviously we have 2 more novels. Just 2? Yeah, we just have 2 more novels, and then the 3 novellas, which is both of these, and then Believe Me. Is that what it is? Yeah, Believe Me. So we have Defy Me, Imagine Me, and Believe Me, that I'm reading next month. So I'm very excited to continue. I feel like it's gonna wrap up a lot easier. There's one point that I remember, and I always remember about these books, but we haven't gotten there yet, and I don't think it's definitely not in this one, and it's not in a novella. It's like I know it's like a novel, but I don't remember which one it is. But I'm so excited to continue. Drama in the relationships right now, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Warner has been lying. He just like, I feel like with guys, like they just don't realize, like if they don't say something, it can be perceived as a lie. And that's kind of what's happening right now. And like about Juliet's family, like he knew like one thing. He didn't know everything that Castle knew, but he knew one thing, and he probably should have told her, and he didn't. So they're beefing. They broke up. I mean, I already know how these end, so I'm not too worried. But I'm gonna continue reading. I'm obviously going to finish this today. I have a bunch of stuff to do today though, so if I don't know why I wouldn't be able to read this. And I know I said that last time when I thought I was gonna finish Restore Me, but I'm pretty sure I can finish Shadow Me. And I want to read a different book. Not that I don't love these books, but like there's so many that I'm so excited to read for this month. Like I just cannot stop thinking about Beach Read and The Women, both rereads. And Love on the Brain is also a reread. I'm not super excited about that one. I didn't absolutely love The Love Hypothesis as much as I did People We Meet on Vacation, so I'm like wanting to read more Emily Henry right now than Allie Hazelwood, which is fine. And I still have 2 Emily Henry books that I've not actually read, which is Great Big Beautiful Life and Book Lovers. So I definitely am going to read those. I'm going to try to read an Emily Henry book like each month this year. Obviously, like when I'm done like reading like however many books she has. I don't know if she has 5 or 6 out. She has People We Met on Vacation, Beach Read, Happy Place, Book Lovers, and Great Big Beautiful Life. And Funny Story, so there's 6. Okay. So I guess in June will be my last month. Unless I just want to reread them again, but I don't know. We'll have to see how they go. I know I'm planning on doing more rereads this year, but I don't know. I think I'm going to reread One Dark Window and Two Twisted Crowns too this year. I'm so excited for those. I love those books. I loved those last year. But yeah, I'm loving Emily Henry this year. The first time I read her books, I did not love them. I don't think I was in the right headspace for them. And when I just read People We Meet on Vacation, I know that I just seen the movie. And a lot of people, okay, I actually want to talk about this. A lot of people did not think that the movie was a good adaptation to the book. I thought it was great. Like, the only thing that I can, like, pick out is obviously there's scenes that are not in there, obviously. And they did change the Sarah thing, and they didn't have the cat. But, like, it made for such a good movie. Like, I don't care. I thought it was great. I think that they did a wonderful job with that, and I'm so excited to see the rest of her adaptations. Like, I don't know. I don't think that we should hate on stuff like that. So, but obviously the book and the movie cannot be identical. It just does not simply work that way. There's too much detail in a book for a movie. It would not make sense. Unless you're doing like a series, that should be more perfect than a movie. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've been reading. I did take a shower. I did do a couple things, but I'm not finished yet. I have this much left. This is like a mild spoiler. this is something that will always bother me in books is, I don't know, I know it's just personal, but I love my hair. Okay, I love my long hair. I think that like my hair is like my favorite thing about myself. Like not necessarily my favorite feature, but it like makes me feel so secure. Like if I have a bad hair day, my whole outfit is ruined. It's just not. Juliet, she shaved her head. She had a bad night and she shaved her head. And I understand where it falls in with the story and everything. Like, and not that it totally could have been avoided. Ma'am. Totally could have been avoided, but it was not. It was not avoided. And she shaved her head. And I'm distraught. And now Warner's ex-girlfriend has showed up. It's just like, there's just like a lot going on right now. Like I just can't simply deal with it. So I finished it. I don't remember that ending. I think that there's something that like is not right about that though. I don't know what's going on. Obviously I don't know what's going on, but I'm not gonna know for another month because this was it. I don't actually know whose point of view this one is in. Oh wait, it's Kenji. Why would they do this to me? This is so annoying. 73 pages. This was, again, very much information based, and I don't mind that with having like so many books already feel very action packed. I like the obviously learning everything that we have to learn in Shatter Me, but mainly it just being like going through the motions of everything we have to start out the book, and then jumping into I think right after that one, reread the novella, Warner's novella, immediately captures me. I love that novella. It's the first one in Unite Me. It might be Destroy Me. Oh wait, it might be I think it is Destroy Me, and the second one is Fracture Me. But then we go into Unravel Me, a lot of information at the beginning. Second half, very much action packed, and then we jump into Fracture Me. It's a bit of it's slowing down, but at the end, great action packed. Once again, Ignite Me, very action packed, very action packed. This one, very much information based. I would say, like the second half of it, very action packed, and I'm loving the break. Like the break in everything that we're dealing with right now. Again, loving our characters. We didn't see as much of like everyone else, and I think this is the first book that we got. Warner's POV in like fully throughout the book, and so that was definitely a change of pace, and I liked it. The book went by a lot faster that way, and obviously I enjoyed it. I love getting to know more about him. I think he's one of the most interesting characters I will ever read about. Like, I just think he's so interesting. I want to give it 5 stars, but I just don't think that this series is a 5-star, 6-star series for me. It's so good. I think that this one just doesn't measure up to Ignite Me and Unravel Me because of everything that we're, like, all the unknown, you know? And I think that, like, I obviously think that later books will be 5 stars. I don't think that those two were the end of the 5 stars, but I just think that this one, because it was so informational, and obviously we have to have that in one of these books, it just wasn't as, like, great as, like, somewhere we're getting to. Hi everyone. Okay, so it's been a while now. I'm actually editing this video, and my like last clip is just in slow-mo, so I'm having to re-film it because obviously I can't give you something that's in slow-mo with no audio. So don't know how that happened, but I did finish Shadow Me. I really enjoyed it. I love Kenji as a character. I think he's so complicated, again, just like Warner, for very different reasons, but I love the both of them, and I love Kenji, and I love seeing him, and I love seeing like things that he's interested in, and like obviously we get to hear his like voice like when we're like in other characters' minds. I don't know, I think he's awesome, and I am so excited to see where we keep going with him. I'm pretty sure I know how his story ends. Not ends. I don't think he dies. I could be so wrong. I don't know. I thought it was really good. I'm really excited to see him more throughout the series. Again, I don't rate novellas 5 stars just because they're novellas, but I'm gonna give it 4 stars because I absolutely loved it. Did like it better than Fracture Me, so it's my second favorite novella so far. I still have 2 left, so we'll see where it charts at the end. But thank you for watching this video. I'm so happy that you're here with me. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be I promise I'm gonna get better. I promise. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe. It means so much to me. But I hope you have a wonderful day. I love you so much, and I'll see you when we reread the next Shatter Me books. They're right here. We're gonna read those, and we're gonna talk about them, and we're gonna love them. But I love you so much. Bye.